Aha! Oktoberfest in Redlands. Now, I have to find a place to park. Yeah, I can talk. Oh boy, this is going to be tough finding a place to park. Blooming in a tree. Pretty. And that's over there. And I'm going to the entrance. Down this way. It's nice that they do police these things, because there is alcohol served here. Nice cars. What are they, Fords? Yeah. Here we go. $10 to get into this one. It was, what was it for the other one? $5, but that was kind of, this one I know is going to be a good one. The last couple times I've been here, it's been a really good Oktoberfest. The band plays German music, not country, and it's usually a lot better behaved around here. And the ubiquitous food trucks, lobster, pretzels, beer. The band is over there. It's a little bit smaller in area, but I know it's livelier and the people really enjoy it. I think there's a kid area behind where the bandstand is. Let's go look. Now that's what I'm talking about. Brought to you by Redlands Optimist Club. Things are looking up. Haha. Oh, looky here, Kids Zone. Oh boy. Oh man, that looks like fun. They got a fire station to bounce in. Slides to come down. Oh man. He says he's dressed as his great-grandfather. The pie in the face polka.
The men will follow this.
This is a beer stein holding. I tried it last year. It's very difficult. They're very heavy. Well, it certainly was an interesting day. It took me a while to zip up that dress. It's a little tight, and the zipper gets halfway up or down, and then it gets stuck, and I feel like a butterfly trying to get out of a cocoon. I had Ashley unzip me on the way back, though. I mean, when I got back. I managed to zip it up, though, and I got there later than I wanted, but it was okay. And saw all the booths and everything, and I went to the beer booth. And I had this on, so they know I'm over 21. Duh. An old, decrepit person coming up to him. Let's see your ID. Okay. Anyway, I went over to the band area, where I always like to go and sit on a hay bale and listen to the band. The band is a lot of old folks, older than me. And there were fewer of them this year. I think they're dying off or something. And, but they played the Pie in the Face polka. That's the polka that's from the Great Race, where the great Leslie comes in chasing the prince and Professor Fate and everything into the bakery, and they throw pies at each other. A song played during that. And they played Beer Barrel Polka and a couple things. And I requested the chicken dance. They didn't think to play it, but I requested it, so they played it, and I got all the little kids up dancing, and a lot of the bigger people too. I said, come on everybody. They thought I was part of the show. Come on everybody. And this fella dressed as King Ludwig, or no, not King Ludwig. He was dressed as his grandfather, he said, from 1800s or something. I don't know. Kind of like picture Baron von Munchausen with a tricorn hat and the white wig and the tight pants and the cutaway coat with the sash and all that, and a cane. He was dressed like that. He had a beer stein with a lid on it, and he had like a little, not really a blanket, like a lap blanket he had sat on top of the hay to sit on. So I sat on the bale next to him, and we got up, and I got up, and he got up too, and we did the chicken dance, and we had people going, and then people took my seat, so I ended up having to sit next to him, and we ended up talking. I couldn't hear him over the music, so we had to talk in between songs and stuff. He lives a little further east from here, probably about 25 miles, maybe. He's a member of SAG, Screen Actors Guild, and he showed me his SAG card. It expired in 2018, but the one he showed me. But that doesn't matter. His name's Alfred. I like that name, Alfred. Alfredo. And he seemed very nice. We seem to have a lot of similar interests. And next weekend he's going to the Highland Games in Ventura. I'm not sure where that is. It's down near LA proper somewhere. He said he's going to take the Metrolink train thing down to LA, and his brother or somebody is going to take him to Ventura to the Highland Games. And he asked me if I'd ever been to the Highland Games, and I said I was at the one in Long Beach a while back. And I said, oh yeah, well, I've been to them before, and the one in St. Louis as well. So we really had a lot to talk about, and he says, I don't want to sound too forward, but if you would like to go to the Highland Games next week, maybe we could go together. Ooh. He kind of, I don't really know what he looks like as a person, as a 20, 25 type person. He was dressed in old clothes with a powdered wig and all that. But he kind of reminded me of my high school boyfriend. I hope he's not a nutcase like my high school boyfriend. He seemed nice. And he seemed like a fun person to do things with. Because sometimes, especially when you get older, you don't always want to be by yourself because you want to feel like if there's an emergency or something that there's somebody there. There won't be an emergency, but if there were, you feel like there's somebody there. Someone that's got your back. That's a good feeling. And I don't know what his political beliefs are, but I think he probably does not like what's going on in the government. I don't. And I know ICE broke in, just totally broke in. Not in the middle of the night, up in Chicago in an apartment complex in a black neighborhood. They went in the house and just took people out of their homes. This is what you used to hear about, like Nicaragua and Venezuela and all those places in South America that had dictators. You used to hear about this kind of stuff, where they just break into your home and drag you off and you'd never see them again. It's happening in this country. I hate that. It makes me want to cry. Well, as a matter of fact, I end up crying. But enough of that. I had a great time at the Oktoberfest today. Yesterday's Oktoberfest was... And I told the guy today, I told him that yesterday's Oktoberfest was... He said they wanted to hire him, or they were going to hire him to be all decked out like he was. And there was a snafu. I didn't hear a lot of it because of the music, but apparently he got kind of a rough treatment. And I told him of my rough treatment a year ago from person in charge. And he said, those people are out there. Yeah, it's really tough sometimes. Just life. Not going out for a part or a bit or anything. It's just... life can treat you like crap sometimes. You have to learn to handle it, to let it go past you, to roll with the punches, so you can go upward and onward.